Hello all. Today we are going to learn Python libraries and the Python modules. We will also learn how to create our own Python module. So let us start. So what is the Python libraries? As you all know that library means the collection of books. So here since we are dealing with the Python modules and the Python functions, here Python library means the collection of functions or Python functions or Python modules or the Python variables. So the Python library is nothing but it is the collection of built-in functions. It is a file that contains all the built-in modules or the built-in functions. Okay. So what is difference between module and a function? Module means it may have more than one function also. So we will discuss it later. What is the Python library first? Python library is a file that contains built-in modules. And whenever we want to use a Python library, we first need to install it using the pip command. See, using the pip here two Python libraries are explained: matplotlib, which is used in the case of plotting, like line chart, bar chart and pie chart. Pandas are also used when we need to do some statistics work, like use tabular data is there, multidimensional data is there. In that case we use pandas, data frames, etc. And another Python library that we use is the OS module. We can use the MySQL Python connector. We also need to use to connect MySQL with the Python. So there is a huge collection of Python library. We are just concentrating on how to install the libraries and how to use these libraries, how to use the modules inside these libraries. Okay. So libraries, whenever library means the collection of modules. So whenever you want to work in a module, we need to install its library first. Built-in module, default module is there through which we can use various modules, but built-in libraries and default libraries are there, using which we can access various modules freely. But to access other modules, to access specific modules like pie plot and then bar plot, we need to install those libraries. Okay. So how to install the library? To install the library is command, is just pip install in the name of the library. This command we have to give in the command prompt itself. But before giving this command, we have to first set the path variable, then only this command will execute, otherwise it will not execute. What is the path variable? So path variable is just the path of the folder from where you are executing the code. So to install a Python library, there is two steps. First is to set the path variable. How will you set the path variable? You have to go to the computer properties and then the advanced system setting. You can see here also. Let me show you how to set your path, Python path. So see from here, let me search my PC. Okay. So right click on your PC or your computer and go to the properties. By going to the properties, you have to click here advanced system setting, and then while clicking advanced system setting, you will get one window like this. Here at the end, as you can see environment variable is written. Click on the environment variable. In the first window, you can scroll down and you can see that a path variable will be there. So double click on that path variable. It will permit you to edit that path variable. So here you have to put path of your Python script folder. This is the path of my Python script folder. So I wrote it here. Similarly, you also have to write your Python scripts folder path at this place. Okay. So after entering your path, just click on OK, and here also you have to click on OK. Suppose if anyone does not have path variable in this window, then you can create new, and here you can insert the new path. You can give the name of path as path, and then you can write, you can paste here actually the path of that folder. So after doing all the settings, click on the OK and click on the OK. Come back from this window. Now you have to see, now this was the first step. This was the first step to set the Python variable. Now we need to install the library. To install the library, you have to go to the command prompt. So run the command prompt, run as the administrator, not simply you have to run the command prompt as the administrator. CMD, right click on this CMD here, right click, and then one option will be there, run as admin. Click here. So you will get Python command prompt window like this, and here you can install any library, whatever library you want to install, you can install here. See, in the previous window I did it. See, I installed matplotlib, so it is installed successfully. Here we can see the message successfully installed. So this is how you have to install a particular library. Now I can use, or you can use, once you installed the library, once you install the library using this command, once you install the library using this command, now you can use any function inside this module. Okay, so let us move to the next topic. This is all about how to install a Python library. Now we have access to all the functions stored inside that Python library. So this is the second step. Now we have access to all the functions which is inside this Python library. All the modules and all the functions. Now see, this is the library. So inside a library there is module also. So to work with the module, we need to import it into our function. First we need to install the library. Second, to work with the module or the package, we need to import these inside our function or inside our program. So let us see what is module. A module is a piece of software that has a specific functionality. It means nothing but it is like a function. Just a module is the collection of functions. Modules in the Python are simply Python files with a .py extension. Whatever file we run, whatever file or whatever program code we prepare in the Python, we always save it with the name, and the extension is always .py. So that file can be used as the module. So module is nothing but simply a Python file with a .py extension. You can import it in your program. Okay, so the name of the module will be the name of the file. What is the name of module? The name of the file is the name of module. Actually, a Python module can have a set of functions. There may be more than one function inside a Python module. There may be classes also, there may be variables also, which may be previously assigned values or any. So we can implement or we can use all these functions and the variables in our program. So what is package? Now package are name space which contain multiple packages and modules themselves. It is like the directory only, it is like a folder only. But what is the main condition to have, main condition that a folder can be a package is that the folder must contain a file, and the name of that file is underscore underscore init underscore underscore dot py. Means the condition that a folder to be a Python package is that that folder must contain this file. If this file is present in the folder, then only that folder will be treated as the package. Now you can import it just as you will import the modules to use inside your program. Okay, so let us move to the next slide. See, here I have shown only few functions of the math module. This is the function of the math module. I have shown only few functions. There is a number of functions. There are number of functions inside the math module. Okay, so we can see that inside a module there may be number of functions. So whenever we want to work with the module, whenever we want to work with the functions which are stored inside a module, or whenever you want to get access to a built-in function, we need to first import the module which is having that particular function. So that there is two way to import a module. The first way is import and then name of the module. This is the syntax. First syntax is to import. You have to write import is the keyword here, and then the name of the module. And the second syntax is from is the keyword, f is small, from is the keyword, f is small, from is the keyword, and then the name of the module. And then this module, whatever function you want to import, you can import. Here you can import more than one function also, and one as well as only single function also. So these are the two ways. Let us see these ways one by one. So this is the first way. In the first way, you can see that the first syntax is used. Import is again the keyword. Import is the keyword, and here name of the module will be the name of module. You can write any module, any user defined module. Maybe here user defined module means the file created by you, and the built-in module means which is predefined in the Python. So you have to import using this syntax, import and the name of the module. And whenever you want to use any function inside this module, whenever you want to access a function of this module, what will be the syntax? The syntax will be first name of module and then dot operator and then the name of function, like math dot power, like random dot rand int, like random dot rand range. So all these are functions which are stored inside the modules random and the math. Okay, so let us see one example of this. Here you can see that a random function is declared, random module is imported here, and we have imported random module. Now we are calling rand range function of that module. So we first have to write the name of the module. So here random is written, and similarly you can see here also random is the name of module, and next is the name of the function which is defined inside this module random. Okay, similarly in the next example also you can see that we have imported the math using import math statement. Import is the keyword, math is the name of module which we are importing. Now we can use any function inside this math module. So we have used two functions, ceil and floor function. So how we will call the name of the module dot the name of the function and then the arguments, name of module dot then the name of the function and then the arguments. Okay, so let us move to the next slide. Now see, what is the second way to import a function of a module, or what is the second way to import a module? The second way is very simple. You have to use the keyword from and then the name of the module, and then import is the keyword again, and then what function you want to import. This is the function. This is the facility of this particular syntax, that you can import the functions one by one also. So here it will allow you to import one or more than one function, not all functions of the module at a time. Okay, so at the same time, that can also be achieved in this from using this syntax. How you can achieve that particular task means, suppose you have to import all the functions of math module without using import math. So you have to use the syntax as from math import star, then it will import all the functions which are inside math module. So this is the you can write alternative for import math. So here we are importing functions one by one. If we need to import more than one function, then using comma operator we can import. For example, in the last statement you can see that from math we have imported two functions, pow comma floor. You can import more than two functions also. So let us move to the next and let us see its example. Okay, so here you can see one example, that how to use the previously defined syntax using from math import pow. You can see here that the code written is from math, means from math module. We like to import pow only. So only now see what is difference between the calling of the first import statement, and what is difference between calling what is the syntax of calling a function if we use this particular statement for importing a function. See, when we return the code import math, in that case how we called the function inside math. In this case we call the function like print math, means with the name of the module, first the name of the module, then dot operator, and then the name of function like pow. So first we write the name of the function, and then name of the module dot name of the function. But in case of this type of syntax, what you have to do, you have to just write the name of the function. What you have to do, you have to write the name of the function. You need not to write the name of module. You are writing only the name of function here and then the argument. Okay, so here pow is called. So similarly another example is also here explained here. You can see Okay, see in this example we are importing two values, pow and seal, and we can use these two values without the module name also. So we used we wrote the code x is equal to POW 40 comma 2, y equal to seal 89.789. What is the seal function? What is the work of the seal function? Which type of value it means, which value, what value it will give if float is passed? It will give of course an integer, but the higher the value or the integer greater than the given number or less than the given number. Seal and floor both work same. It both will return us the integer. Seal is going to give us an integer which seal is going to give us an integer which is, okay, there is some problem in its output. Let us run. Let us run it in the math, in the Python. Okay, print. So seal is the function which gives the integer which is higher than the past, which is higher than, which is greater than the past integer, and the seal floor will return the integer that is lower than, that is that will be the integer but lower than the past value. Okay. So in case of floor, we will get 90 as the output. eh, 90 as the output. Okay, this is all about two ways of importing the importing the modules and using the function which are stored inside the module. Okay, so in this question there is one problem here. Instead of 89.789 we will get 90 as the for 89.789 we will get seal is equal to 90. Okay, so you can correct it. I am correcting it here. You can correct it. This is wrong. Just have to write 90 here. Okay, so let us move to the next slide. Creating your own module, as earlier said, that module is nothing but a Python file with the extension .py. So whatever functions you are declaring or defining inside a Python file, you can use, or you can access that inside another Python file using the import command only. What you have to do, you have to just import your previous file in the recent file where you want to access the function. Okay, so here I am explaining you one example of the module C in this program. See here one code is written, one actually one file is created, and in this Python program what we are doing in this Python code, what we are doing, we are getting the sum of series for the first this series, and we are getting sum of series for the second series also. Means in the one program we are getting sum of both the series, and we have see the logic for sum of series is not written here. Logic for sum of series is not written in this program, but it is written somewhere else. From there we are calling. Now here you can see that we are importing ps, and from ps we are importing two functions, sum underscore series 1 and sum underscore series 2. It means ps is the module which contains these two functions. So creating a module makes your program very simple and easy to understand. So where is ps.py? Now ps.py is created first. See in the ps.py two functions are there. First is the sum underscore series 1 and next is the sum underscore series 2. We are calling these two functions inside our first slide. We are calling these two functions inside our slide. So uh, inside our Python program. So this is the Python module. We have imported it using the import ps. Even you can import that file inside this also. And here we have imported one built-in function also. You can see that we have imported one built-in function, built-in module here, and the name of the built-in module is math. So we are importing built-in module inside the inside the user-defined module, and these two functions are defined inside this module, and we can use these two functions in our Python in any program. Okay, so let us see what happens in the case of variables. These are the functions. Similarly, we can also define variables inside a Python code. So how a variable? See, here I have defined one module underscore var variable, module underscore val variable inside the ps module. You can see that I have defined one variable here, python underscore var. This is the variable. Okay, so this variable can also be used outside this module if we import it. See how we imported in the next case, we imported using the import function, import ps. So it will import all all the functions and all the variable inside this ps. And how we have to use, or how we have to call that function, using the name of the module dot, then the name of the function, using the name of module and then dot name of simp function. Similarly, name of module dot name of variable. In this case, you are going to get the value of module underscore var is equal to 30. So let us see the output if it is given here. See, this is the output. Okay, so you can try in by yourself. Just create a file, write one definition, and import it in another file, and try to call that function. And if you did all this, then you now can create your own modules. Okay, so let us see what is the next topic. So what is difference between module and a package? Earlier we also discussed that module is the file which contains uh, functions, or which contain variable. It is the collection of function or the variable or the classes. Similarly, package is also the collection of modules in the packages. What is the condition that I earlier told you? The condition is that package is the directory which must have one file, and the name of the file should be underscore underscore init underscore underscore dot py. Then only that folder will be considered as the package. Now there is one more difference. To import everything from a module, we use the wildcard star, like I showed you, like I explained you. If I have to import all the functions from math module, what I will do, I will just from math import star. So all the functions will be accessible, and this works with the module only. This does not work with the package. It will not work with the package. Okay, so this is the basic difference between these two things, module and the package. And the package can also be imported, and you can also use the variable or the functions defined inside the package, or the modules which are defined inside the package. Okay, so this is the practice question. The first question is, write python statement to import function pyplot from module matplotlib. Matplotlib, the name of the module is matplotlib, and you have to import the function pyplot. You have to import the function pyplot, and the name of the module is matplotlib. So what will be the statement? From math, where from matplotlib. Matplotlib is the name of the module. From you here, you have to import pyplot. Okay, you can sorry. Import. So if pyplot is defined inside matplotlib, then it will be accessed. Okay, right? Difference between module and package, it we have discussed in the last slide only. Module is the collection of functions, it is the collection of variable and the classes also, whereas package is the collection of module and the package itself, where the package must have, means the folder must have one file underscore underscore init dot underscore underscore dot py as one of the file inside this package, it may be empty also. So this is the basic difference between module and the package. Package is just folder and module is the file, and inside the file there is number of functions. Okay, so right difference between two ways of importing a function from module. So we saw that when we use import math, in this case we have to write the name of module and then dot, then the name of function. And when we use from matplotlib import this, then we can directly use the function without using the name of the module. So let us see what is there in the next slide. Okay, you can see that there is one HLL question, and here it is asked. Here you are asked to make a module. Check underscore number. Please make this module and show me your code in tomorrow's Google class. Okay, you have to make this module and you have to submit this code, uh, this Python file. Both the Python files you have to submit first, which is importing these all these functions, and these functions will be defined inside a Python file, which will be treated as a module. So please write its code and show me tomorrow. Okay, thank you.